It seems the game of golf is losing its etiquette and tradition by the day, as I now have to make a third video addressing it. The comments are full of suggestions for me that I have to admit were a bit surprising, and some were even new to me. If you respect the game and want to be considered a true golfer, you won't forget these examples of forgotten etiquette. Number 1, hitting the wrong ball in the wrong fairway. It happens. But before you make the long and embarrassing trek to the adjacent fairway to look for your errant tee shot, be sure to identify the players on that hole first. Are they on the tee, fairway, or green? Once you see how the flow of the hole is going, you can time your entry accordingly. When you arrive at your ball, always check it. You're a guest on that hole, and you should recognize that other players aren't expecting to see you or your ball. So it's your responsibility to check the ball and confirm it's yours before hitting. Number 2, sneaking off the back 9. Sure, you can tee off on the 10th, but only if the pro shop or starter allows it. Keeping a golf course running smoothly is a huge effort, especially on busy days. Just because the first tee is stacked up doesn't mean you can tee off on 10. You're not the first person to think of it. The front 9 is already full. That's why there's a backup on the first tee. If you insert yourself in the middle of that, you're only adding to the problem. Showing up late to a tee time. We all have that one friend who says they love golf, yet shows up right at the tee time and either makes everybody wait or has to tie their shoes in the first fairway. A tee time means you have to have a ball in the air at that time, not be pulling into the parking lot. You throw a wrench in the otherwise smooth sailing of golf course tee times that are well thought out to ensure everyone has fun at an appropriate pace. When you show up late, you not only disappoint your playing partners, but could affect the circulation of play. Again, I'm only talking about the notoriously late. Don't come at me if you had to be late because you're saving children from a burning building. Number 4, borrowing balls. Just don't do it. You know how many balls you usually lose in a round, and you should always have double that in your bag. Balls are expensive, and we're all at the mercy of their prices. If you lost all your balls by the 12th hole, then you should have grabbed more at the turn. Don't think today is the day you're going to play the back 9 with one ball. Be respectful of your players and always be responsible for your own equipment. Number 5, not carrying a ball marker. Again, on the topic of equipment, if you're always asking for a ball marker, you're probably that kid who showed up to a test without a pencil. You're not in grade school anymore. Get a handle on your golf equipment if you want to be taken seriously as a golfer. You should always have a ball, tee, ball marker, and ball mark repair tool on you or within arm's length for your entire round, every round. Or if you lost your ball marker last night at the pub, then you can ask to borrow one from a playing partner for the duration of the round if they have an extra one. If not, you can use a coin, poker chip, ring, earring, etc. The rules of golf are pretty vague when defining what constitutes a ball marker, so get creative. Just don't ask your playing partners every hole when you need one. They aren't your caddy. Number 5, hitting into the group ahead. I don't care how slow the group ahead is. A real golfer would never hit into them. Aside from being against etiquette, it's also dangerous. If you encounter a slow group, your first move is to inform the marshal. If there's no marshal, you can drive up to the group and ask to play through. Maybe they are beginners and don't understand the concept of playing through. If they cop an attitude with you, then call the pro shop and explain the scenario to them. Hopefully they will be able to resolve it, because the more rounds a golf course puts through, the more money they make. They don't want a group ruining the pace of play for everyone. Number 7, being overly affectionate with the cart girl. Boys, I'm looking at you. There's nothing wrong with being friendly, but if you need help distinguishing between friendly and creepy, before you say something to the cart girl, ask yourself if you would say it to a male bev cart operator. If the answer is no, then don't say it. You'll only embarrass yourself and maybe even your entire group. She's just going to go back to the pro shop and make fun of you with the golf professional she's probably already involved with. If she likes you, she'll let you know. Telling her she has pretty eyes or about the time you got up and down from the trap on 8, not going to help. Number 8, not respecting cart path only signs. The health of a golf course takes precedence over everything. If the marshal says cart path only, rest assured it wasn't his call. People who have degrees in agriculture made that decision, along with the finance department, who reluctantly agreed. They don't want to keep you on the path any more than you want to be there. So if they implement this rule for the day, it's a serious situation, and you should consider yourself lucky you're even playing that day. Not to mention the loss in power car rental fees they experience. If you have respect for the course you're playing, you'll follow this rule or walk. It's that simple. Unless you have a disability, in which case you should speak with the pro shop ahead of teeing off. Don't just assume that rule doesn't apply to you. Number 9, not inviting the group behind you to play through. Playing slow on a golf course only becomes a problem when there are people behind you. If you're a beginner, I suggest booking late afternoon tee times if you get intimidated by the busy midday play. But if you do encounter a group during your slow round, you simply need to wave them up. If they've been on your heels for 2 holes or so and realize they are quicker, then either wait on the next tee for them to catch up and pass you then, or wave them up if you're around the green on a par 3 or a par 5. They will appreciate it, and it shows that despite your lack of skill, you took the time to learn about golf etiquette and respect the game. And for the most part, that's all we die-hard golfers ask for. Thanks for watching. I'm Clint McCormick, resident golf professional here at golfspan.com.